Hi guys, I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about what I use and what I really like when it comes to taking out stains. In this instance, I'm going to demonstrate on a automobile interior that really has a lot of staining, but this little machine right here, and I don't know how good you can see it, but it is a Bissell DeepClean Premiere Select, and it's actually the pet version. It's got dirt lifters, 12 rows of those. It's dual power brushes, so you've literally got these brushes that are working on the stain, and then the bristles that are also working to help lift the stain out of whatever it is that you are trying to clean. Very easy to use. You will just push the button down and hold it down when you're going to clean the spot that you're removing. And we'll go over at the end of the video, in case you don't have this machine or you might be interested in getting it. I'll show you how simple it is to use. And so with that, I did do a little bit of pre-treating on the stain. I don't know how well you can see it. I know it's kind of bright, but it's difficult to see inside of our garage. But like a lot of times, stuff just gets spilled on the seats of your car. You got some staining here, and he's going to show you in the video, if you follow this area of the machine really close, you'll actually be able to watch it lifting the dirt and the grime out of this material.
Jen, how convenient are you saying this extractor is? Like, is it convenient for you over some of the other stuff we've used, or?
Oh, definitely. Not only is it convenient, you can put your hot water in, we use degreaser. And then it's easy to move around, portable, so you can easily move it from your garage to your house. It will clean all kinds of surfaces, and definitely is one that I highly recommend for anybody that's wanting to do stain removal efficiently but quickly.
Yeah, and it's a cost-effective thing too, because this machine's a couple $100 versus some of the other ones out there, $600-800. We've seen with $2,500, right?
Right. You can pick these up. This one actually came from Target, and like he said, we paid a couple $100 for it. It has already numerous times paid us back what our initial investment was.
And how long? Just to give you an idea how tough this is, because people are going to have questions about the plastic handle. How tough would you say this plastic handle is? Like, are you worried about it breaking apart, or are you worried about it just snapping, or?
No, not worried about it breaking apart at all. This part is plastic, but it is very durable, very solid plastic, and it does come apart, so
you can clean it easy.
You can clean it easily, which you'll want to do, because if you use it as much as I do, you're going to collect soap, debris and stuff up inside of it.
Well, don't you call that the funky stuff?
That's the funky stuff, yeah.
She doesn't like funky stuff. She's got OCD.
I am OCD. I'm proud to be OCD. But this machine makes my job a little bit easier.
All right, well, let's show them if it sucks up dirt or not. That's what it comes down to.
Okay, so keep an eye on that area right there. And I'm going to move it back and forth.
I want to point something out. Point up to the bottom of that thing. Show me the bottom of that.
This is these are the hard, durable brushes.
And what happens is that water just injects in there deep. So it's a deep cleaner, man. It throws out that water in there deep. So it doesn't take much. All right, well, let's let you get on rocking and rolling here.
All right, and the other great thing I will point out, you were talking about it injecting the water. If you can see these little teeny fine holes, this is where it puts the water out. But it also extracts it back out of whatever, like in the case of a car.
And how wet does it leave the car?
Not very wet at all. It will be damp, but it pulls a lot of water. And some machines you have to be careful, because when you go and you start using the water and you're injecting it in, the seat is just saturated at the end. So you take hours and hours and hours to
I think that's everybody's concern, is what's the lift rate of this, because how fast is it getting rid of the water? That's what everybody's concerned with. Nobody wants to do their car and not be able to sit in it for 3 days.
Exactly. And plus, if you're sitting with any type of moisture that long, you're going to start dealing with mildew smells and all kinds of nasty stuff.
So basically, we're giving our endorsement on this machine. If you want to give a couple $100 for a nice little extractor, and you're you're trying to redo cars and you don't have the money for the $800, $1,200 range, hey guys, nothing wrong with this one, right, Jen?
Not at all. And not only will it do cars, it will do your furniture, it will do mattresses, it will do rugs, it will do floor mats, everything. So it really is a one-stop shop when it comes to deep cleaning and something that you want to use hot water with.
Now, you can definitely spend some more money and get stronger, faster, better, but,
yeah.
You know, at this price point, is anything out there even came close?
No, not even close. And like I said, I am not one for just wanting to dump.
Don't you think it's better than the Rug Doctor? You know, we've tried those out, and you complained about that one.
I do like this far better than the Rug Doctor. Not only is it yours to keep, I think those Rug Doctors go for about... what, 45 bucks to rent, and then the solution that...
Yeah, or you can buy one for probably $300 or $400.
Right, but this one, you'll save yourself a couple $100, and it's yours to keep. So you're not just throwing that money away, you know, you're not paying Rug Doctor and then taking it back to your rental spot. So it's yours long term, and it's going to hold up and be a good machine for you.
And we're not endorsed by these people at all. We're just telling you this because we discovered it, and, you know, we want to share. If you're just trying to make it by and you're wondering how it does on auto upholstery, we're giving it 2 thumbs up, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, so here we go.
Trying to get that nice little stain right there. Can you see it?
I think so.
I can see it just in plain.
Pretty good view.
If I back off from it a little bit, you can see it.
Okay, so you can see until I push the button, I have no water coming out. Now notice,
Trying to get that machine showing the dirt coming up.
I am not at all really even rubbing into the stain yet. And yeah, let me work on the seat and then we'll show them a really good view of it taking the dirt and the water back out of it. Now the other great thing with this machine is you also do not have to buy any particular kind of solution. We actually use a degreaser called Odor, and I'll show you that at the end of the video as well. It's a great degreaser. It's
great all-purpose for anything with a car.
Absolutely.
From engines to interiors, it don't matter.
So all I'm doing right now is just going over it, getting everything a little bit wet, and then we're going to let it video it and show it taking all of this grime and all of this nasty back out of the seat.
You can roughly tell?
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
there you go. That's got all your funky stuff coming up in it. I see it.
There it comes.
Yeah, we want everybody to see that nasty, gross crap. And you know what? This isn't really that bad of a car in comparison to what really is out there.
Oh, no.
But this thing really shines, huh?
This car was very clean compared to some of the ones that we have reconditioned and restored. Hopefully they can see. See, it's actually picking up all of the hair. Looks like there's probably some pet hair in this car. But it's going to take all of that out. And then I've just got it elevated a little bit. If you give a little bit of tilt on that nozzle, do you see it coming up in there?
Yep.
It'll really do a great job extracting that water back out for you. And you can see all the gunk that was in this interior coming out with it.
But we're not so much worried about the water. I mean, we like to get as much out as we can, but we really do have one great wet dry back system, don't we?
Yes, we definitely
We'll have to show you that one.
It really is true in a lot of instances that you really do get what you pay for. You know, you could probably get one of the little cheaper versions of a steamer, a little water extractor that would cost you less, but you can see, like, there's really very little effort that I'm putting into this machine, and it's just lifting it all out.
I just like it because it's such a great alternative to spending all that money on a hot water extractor. And it keeps the water warm. The engine's running, and it uses the heat off the engine to keep your pot hot. Boy, that seat, I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but just looking at it in person, it is really looking like a different seat.
Absolutely. It actually has gone from dark gray to light gray, which is what it's supposed to be. And you see how the water, when there's a lot of water in the material, it comes up into this really at a rapid pace and you go back over it. But now, see, I'm using the handle, so I want to work on this area. One little tidbit is you want to keep this pressed down into whatever it is that you're shampooing pretty firm when you're lifting that trigger, or you will give yourself a bath, as I found out the first time that I used it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Wish we'd caught that on video.
He's just still mad because I figured out the cheapest and easiest way to fix the transmission. Go, girls.
Whatever.
Now you see the water that's coming up through there? There's still water in that portion. I'm not using the trigger to insert any water at all now, just kind of going back over. Can you see that with the camera?
Yeah, you really can. It's really given a great illustration of before and after on this thing. I mean, you can really tell that the extractor's doing its job.
And the great thing about this one too is, particularly if you're doing furniture or the seats of a vehicle, because of this flat edge, you really can go right down into that seam where it's sewn together and pull all of that excess water out. Which is not something that all of them can do.
You know, oddly enough, this vehicle only has, what, 60,000 miles?
Yes, 60,000. That's it.
This, you know, even if you're just a private individual that, you know, wants to keep your own personal car clean, what a great accessory to have.
Absolutely. And like I said, you know, this works for furniture. You can use it on your mattress. You can use it on curtains. And it's really, really good for taking out pet stains. Which we do have a pet, but she's not really indoors. She's more of like a small horse.
Yeah, she's kind of like a horse, even though they classify her as a dog.
Exactly.
She classifies herself as human. We don't know what she is, except hungry. She's always hungry.
She's just kidding, guys. She's actually an English Mastiff, so again, if you clean up after her, you can pretty much bet it's going to handle whatever you have.
Well, I gotta say, Jen, the car girl, this is looking pretty good.
It really does. But it's not me, it's this little machine.
Alright, so that's about how long it takes to get a seat wrapped up. And the reason we did one is just to kind of give you a point of reference of what type of task you're looking at if you're going to have to ever, you know, do this. Plus, if you're looking at buying it, kind of give you an idea of you know, what type of work's involved.
Right.
I'd have to say it's on the light level, wouldn't you?
Oh, I do, yeah. I mean, it's not a difficult machine to use. It's not overly heavy. You know, I mean, you haven't really seen me putting any serious elbow grease into this at all. And you can see the job that it's done on this seat.
You notice, I noticed that handle's pretty easy to manipulate with your other hand because of its curvatures.
Yes, exactly. And it's got a very, very long cord. So
it does. It has a really long cord, which makes it really convenient.
Makes it very easy on whoever it is that's doing this job. You don't have to pick it up, take it around the other side to reach the other door. You can just literally go right through and into the other side of the car, if that's what you're going to be using it for.
And you know, we did originally use the Bissell cleaner. I think it's more designed for upholstery, like interior upholstery.
Definitely.
Because, you know, people just get nasty in these cars. So, I mean, it's just like you just have to use something strong to get it out.
And you see this little nozzle now. I've just gone back over. I've been extracting and extracting. But see, you're not seeing the brown and the dump coming up in there anymore that you did earlier in the video.
Yep.
So, looking like it's once again done its job.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. We're gonna have to do a video, Jen, if you don't mind, maybe, on how to remove deep stains, because you do use a little different process.
Right, a little bit.
This isn't guaranteed to remove all your stains. This is just guaranteed to do what a hot water extractor will do, which is remove most of it.
Which you can see it's done, and it's done it well.
I'd have to say, I mean, you know, the seat looks pretty dang good.
So that's it.
All right, we're looking at you now.
Now keep in mind, I did take extra time with that seat. I wanted to really give you guys a good feel for how it worked. So even doing that, what have we, 5 minutes or so? And
yeah.
Look at the seat. It's just like a different one. Doesn't look like the same one. And I hope you guys are actually able to see that, because you know, it's hard sometimes on the videos, but we wanted to give you a good feel.
I'm going to put this on pause and let you pick up and show them the machine itself.
Okay. Hey guys, so here is the actual machine, the Bissell DeepClean Premiere Select. If you can show them down here a little bit, this is what just came out of that one seat. I don't know how well you can see the coloring.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
It was clear water when I started. So, it, again, does its job. It's got this extra long, this is all the nozzle part. This is how long the...
Yeah, let's show them how long it is. There you go.
Yeah, this is just the nozzle. Doesn't count the extension cord, which of course gives you, depending on the size you use, all kinds of extra room. So it's flexible, so it's not going to kink up on you while you're trying to work, which is another huge plus for me. And it comes with different attachments as well. This is the one.
And it comes with a second brush too, doesn't it?
Yes. But this is the one that I use. This is the smaller one. If you needed to get to a smaller area, we want to cover as much area as we can. But great for little small ones. So, highly recommend this machine, and hopefully for you guys, you'll be happy with it, and let us know how you like it.
Hey, Jen, you got to promise us something. Are you going to review some more stuff? Because we're getting a lot of requests for it.
I am going to review some more stuff, and the next one I'm going to review is going to be the vacuum that we use. It's a great shop vac, but not only can we use it in the shop, we're going to use it to extract the extra water that's in that seat that I just cleaned.
All right, cool. We'll go ahead and shoot that one next because it's right on target. All right, bye.